Yo, 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 yo. It's your boy MF Crypto here, aka Quanstradamus, aka the Wife Changer, aka the Quant Father. Once again. And as always, I'm on a mission to help you build generational wealth. Welcome back to the channel, my fellow Quant fam community. And for those of you who may be tuning in for the very first time, welcome in as well. I have an explosive Quant Network video update for you today. QNT in crypto, enter free fall. Prepare for the next phase. Now, in regards to the introductory video of the moon mission and the rocket launch into outer space. And that's not really fitting for today's episode, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to need some footage of that recent Tesla rocket crashing back down to Earth in a cataclysmic fashion. Because, guys, this is the beginning stages of that monumental global economic crisis and depression phase that I've been warning about for north of a year now. We are going to see continued downside. As I've been warning on CT intermittently, I've been kind of withdrawing from CT and YouTube for an extended period of time now because I gotta be more productive during the day, and it's just a bunch of squabbling and quarreling and look at me, I need attention. You know, I just can't do it. There's more important things to life than that nonsense. So, ladies and gentlemen, with that in mind, we are going to see continued downside. We saw that price dip to as low as $67.33 per QNT. Cryptocurrency, the Bitcoin strategic reserve, these are all bullish indicators for the future trajectory of cryptocurrency and blockchain overall. But we are beginning to reap what we have sowed from the COVID crisis and all of the people who worked at home remotely. The lack of economic stability and the lack of economic resources that were produced during that period of time, those chickens are finally coming home to roost in tandem with the continuous printing of the money supply, inflation through the roof as a direct result, the Federal Reserve, reckless as can be, continuing to devalue our currency and destroy everyday hardworking American savings. It is all leading us directly off the edge of a cliff. And the final act in this whole symphony, tragic symphony if you will, is the full collapse of our global economy as we know it. And as I have mentioned several times in the past, the phoenix that rises from the ashes will be a select few of ultra utility cryptocurrency tokens, QNT being the number one most valuable asset on planet Earth. That's why I continue to say and will never give up on this pursuit of dollar cost average DCA into this asset if you believe in it as much as Big Papa Quanstradamus does. He shepherds the flock. He's here for you. Don't ever get it twisted. Now, ladies and gentlemen, love him or hate him, the Asian man, Robert Kiyosaki. The everything bubble is bursting. I am afraid this crash may be the biggest in history. Exactly my sentiments, ladies and gentlemen. It's what I've been forewarning you of for quite some time now on this very channel. Germany, Japan, and America have been the engines up to now. Unfortunately, our incompetent leaders led us into a trap. Giant crash. This was predetermined. Robert is hitting the nail on the head. I wrote about this crash in my book, Rich Dad's Prophecy. This crash is going to be bigger than the 1929 crash, a crash that led to the Great Depression. It is normal to be disturbed and fearful. Just do not panic. Be stoic, which means keep your cool, take deep breaths, keep your eyes wide open and mouths shut. While millions will be crushed, you do not have to be one of them. In 2008, I waited, letting the panic and dust settle, and then started to look for great real assets on sale at deep discounts. Simply said, this crash the world is going through just might be the opportunity of your lifetime. And that's exactly why I have been telling you and preaching it from the mountaintops. You need to have fiat parked on the side for when the bottom of this enormous economic collapse unfolds. And once we reach that bottom out, your opportunity to accumulate QNT at absolute rock bottom prices, you will never have that opportunity again, because then moving forward, we will have the regulations in place. We will have central bank digital currencies coming to the forefront and starting to come online in beta phases, and the rollout of all these different tokenization programs. Quant Network will be firmly entrenched by then, and it will be too late once the rebound occurs from this bottoming out process. The gains that will be made will turn former 9-to-5ers to future millionaires. Bottom line, ladies and gentlemen. Be stoic and be cool no matter how turbulent things get. I will continue to acquire real estate, gold, silver, and Bitcoin on sale. Take care. And let me just replace that Bitcoin with QNT, because it is the GOD token. There is no greater asset on planet Earth. Once the masses find out just how valuable and how critical it is for the future infrastructure of our planet, the financial infrastructure of our planet, they will come flooding in, and the doors will bust wide open when staking is fully come online and the scarcity of the asset alone. All of these factors brought together, the culmination of the perfect storm, if you will. Switching gears over to what I was talking about earlier in the video. This is from Crypto Sensei. I've never really heard of him, to be honest. In the end, there will only be utility coins. And I'm not going to go into all these. Some of these I am not a fan of, and some of them are absolute garbage. But 99%, if not more, of cryptocurrency tokens that exist today, ladies and gentlemen, will be wiped off the face of the planet once this gigantic economic collapse unfolds. So be prepared now. There are tokens that you are holding right now that will no longer exist. A vast majority that will no longer exist once this reckoning unfolds. And this cleanse and purging the wheat from the chaff, the great utility tokens that are shaping the future financial system will remain. Quant Network, XRP, Stellar Lumens, cryptocurrencies of that nature will continue to exist because they are transforming entire industries and revolutionizing the process in which we transact. That has been the focus of blockchain integration from these financial institutions from day one. How can they leverage it for maximum benefit? Plain and simple, ladies and gentlemen. If the cryptocurrencies that you hold do not fall into that category, you likely have a few that are going to be useless in the future. You have been forewarned, ladies and gentlemen. The so-called crypto bull run is over. The cyclical 4-year bull run is different this year. This is a totally different phase. This is coinciding with a much larger macro scenario and economic depression of which we have never seen in the history of mankind. You need to tread very carefully. Thank you for listening. Thank you for tuning in. This has been another feature presentation by MF Crypto, aka Quanstradamus, aka the Wife Changer, aka the Quant Father, the #1 source for all your Quant Network news. I'll see you next episode. Cheers.
If the lion is the king of the jungle, how can he be the king of the jungle? If he's not the biggest, the elephant is probably one of the biggest. He can't be the fastest because that's a cheetah. He can't be the smartest. So he's not the biggest, the fastest, or the smartest. So how does a lion become the king of the jungle? His mentality. That's the only difference of a lion and an elephant. When a lion walks up and sees an elephant, he thinks lunch. An elephant thinks run. And it's all mentality. Because when a male lion walks up, he may be outnumbered by a pack of hyenas, but I'm king of my jungle because of my mentality.
What happens when you're a gazelle and you're not being pushed, you're not being prodded, you're not given a reward, nobody's encouraging you? What happens when you're a gazelle and the lion's not chasing you anymore? You stop running. But what happens when you're a lion? When you are a lion, it does not make a difference. You realize that if your family is going to eat, that if that pack of lions is to survive, then you gotta go hunt. A part of being a beast just ain't eating a gazelle. A part of being a beast is the hunts. It's the hunt that they're excited about. They like to see the gazelles run. Then boom, they take off. Because real lions like to hunt. They love the process just as much as they love the prize. And some of y'all just want to score. You don't like the process. You're not in love with the process. A true hunter's goal is not the prize. A true hunter's goal is to hunt. That's what they live for. They live to hunt. They don't just live to catch it. It's the whole process. When you are a true hunter, you don't go by time, you go by the gazelle. When you are a true hunter, you hunt until you get a gazelle, and you don't stop until you get one. And then you get another, and then you get another, and you get another. If you're gonna do what you say you're gonna do, be what you say you're gonna be, you're gonna have to lion me out. You a gazelle, you're gonna come up short. You a gazelle, you're gonna have an average experience. You a student, I need you in lion mode. You an entrepreneur, I need you in lion mode. You try to lose weight, lion mode. You can't do nothing significant in gazelle mode, nothing. Nothing impressive happens in gazelle mode. Nothing happens in run mode, give up mode, quit mode, scared mode, fearful mode, nothing happens. Everything happens in lion mode like I'm coming to get you.